Hello everyone. How are we? Let me do little test for the TikTok. There we go. Nice. Welcome in everyone. How are we all? Congrats on first day. You're just like 2 seconds late Pacific. You're so close. Jay's first on the leaderboard at the moment. Ooh, even beating out some of those bots. From the looks of it. That's a straight up first. Ooh, Pacific's catching up. And a sour candy to start us off. Wonderful. Welcome in, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope we are all well. I feel great. I feel glowy. I had my facial done today. I had my eyebrow waxed. I had an eyelash lift and tint, which you can't see because camera, but it's there, I promise. But it was very good. It was very relaxing. I feel pampered. I feel good. And I feel very thirsty. I've been very thirsty today. I haven't actually drank a lot of water. So normally I'd bring a full bottle in with me. It's already half empty. So we might need to top up on the water later, but unsure. I hope we are all well though. Welcome in. We have no YouTube live stream today. My chat doc, again, I've been using Caster Labs to combine all my chats into one, just so it's easier for me to see now that we do YouTube and TikTok and everything. So I only have to have one chat doc and my activity feeds all in one and everything, but for some reason, it doesn't like YouTube. The main reason I'm using this specific one is for the YouTube chats, but just every other stream, it will log me out and not let me log back in. I've literally messaged the developer on Twitter because it is pissing me off. It'll just work one day and then the next day it'll just seemingly stop working. I'll log back in and it will just immediately kick me 2 seconds later. But it doesn't do it with any of the others. It's really weird. So no YouTube stream today. I normally wouldn't get my eyebrows or anything waxed, but I had the gift voucher from my boyfriend and I wanted to make sure I used all of it. There wasn't money left over because he's paid for it, obviously. So I was like, what can I do to spend the last little bit of money on here? I'm like, fuck it. I haven't had them done in a while. Normally I just do them at home. So I figured that I might as well. And I don't mind it. I'm happy with them. But that's been my day. Not a whole lot has happened. I woke up, had breakfast, went to my appointment, got picked up from my appointment at lunchtime, came home, did laundry, had lunch, watched some YouTube while I ate lunch, and then came in here for stream. So I haven't had time to do any more filming again today, which I'm getting mildly stressed about because I have not only a bunch of videos that I have to have ready before I leave on my trip, but there's supposed to be a video going up this Sunday and I don't even have anything filmed, let alone edited. So what's today? Thursday. Yeah, and it's fucking Thursday. So I'm gonna have to bum rush film and editing after stream tomorrow. There was a little bit of me that was debating cancelling stream just so I can do these videos and get caught back up on them and get where I need to be. But I really want to play Pokemon Coliseum. So I'm just going to have to, after stream, film and edit a real quick video or something, and then I can do the rest of what I need to do next week. Did recording for Silent Hill and it didn't go well. What happened? Let me get my sour candy ready. If you're still here, Jay, is there a particular flavor of candy? Otherwise, I will just pick one out randomly. But yes, that has been me. So I don't know what I'm going to film for tomorrow. It'll have to be something quick because I won't have a whole lot of time. Not sure. I'm getting a little stressed out at how much stuff I need to do. I went and counted how many TikToks I'm going to need as well, so that I have enough to post between now and then for the full 2 weeks while I'm away. And I have to film 8 more videos for a total of 25. I don't even know what I'm going to film. I filmed 7 yesterday. I've still got 8 more to film, but I don't even know what to record for TikTok. I'm out of ideas. So that'll probably be a next week thing. And then, yeah, I've got a YouTube video has to go up this Sunday, which I haven't even started on. And then I've got 3 more I have to do as well in the next week. I'm so stressed. I know I don't have to have daily content going out while I'm gone, but I've been posting daily for a few months now. And especially TikTok, the algorithm really punishes you if you stop posting. Like, now that I've been posting daily for like 2 or 3 months, even if I go a day, one single day without a video, it like shadow bans my account. It's wild how punishing they are about it. So I want to make sure I've got stuff scheduled for while I'm gone, because I'm finally at a point now as well where my videos are actually getting views, and I don't want to lose that. It's dark as fuck even with the screen brightness, or I normally have it on recordings. Emulated brightness at 17%, 75% and the brightness max. Oof. Is it like playable, or is it like way too dark? Way too dark. Hello, Rafa. Welcome in. How are you? I will pick us a random flavor of sour candy. What do I have the most of? Black cherry. We'll do a black cherry one for Jay. Let me close my little baggie. Did that even close? No, it didn't. Oh my god. There we go. I still have a cold sore on my lip as well. I just took my patch off to let it dry out a little bit. But if you catch me like licking my lips every now and then, it's because I'm trying to rehydrate it. Because if it dries out too much, it'll start cracking and bleeding, and that just fucking hurts. Jigglypuff in chat. It's playable, but the recording's just dark. Are you able to like go in after you film it and bump the brightness in the recording somehow? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh my god, I cannot open this one. This warhead doesn't want to come out. There we go. Black cherry. I always forget how violent they are. Oh. Jesus. Oh, that's rough. How do people eat these for fun? People do this willingly? Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Cool. Cool. I was just gonna say something and it's gone. Oh yeah! My Stream Deck skin arrived. I posted a picture in the Discord. Oh yeah, I will be able to show you. My Stream Deck skin arrived. Oh, that's way too bright. Hold on. And now it's too dark. There we go. So I customized all my buttons a while ago to be pink. But now I have the pink cherry blossom skin on it too. And it's all cute and matchy. I really like it. I really like it. I'm pleased. And my mic arm arrived the other day as well. I unboxed it and tested what the clamp was like. Because my concern with getting a microphone in the mic arm was because I move between 2 different desks and the mic arms are a clamp. I was worried it was going to be a pain in the ass to move it back and forth each time. And then the table that I use here, it's got like a lip on the outside. It's curved. It's not flat like a normal desk. So I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to clamp it on. But I tested it and it actually works. I can. So once I get myself an actual microphone, we'll be able to use that, which will be nice. And it's a scissor arm, so I can have it sort of low profile. It won't be like coming right at me, you know? So that's the goal. That'll be nice. I'm excited for that. So the arm is over in the corner. My Stream Deck skin's on. Everything's looking all nice. I love it. But we are doing something a little bit different today. We are not playing a horror game because I picked up. It finally got a physical release. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And I have had my eye on this game for a while. I've watched like some snippets of it. And it seems really cool. It's a walking simulator game. It calls itself an adventure game. But yeah, it's kind of like a walking simulator game, a choice-based game, but like the things you interact with in the environment like change the dialogue and the story, and it's just really cool. So I wanted to check it out. So we're gonna play around with this today. It's not a very long game. Like, one of the achievements is literally for finishing it in 4 minutes. I don't think we're gonna do that. But we're probably only going to spend one stream on it. I just want to, like, have a play around with it and see what it's like. I'm not going to try and 100% it or anything like that. I'm just curious. And it finally got a disc release. So I decided I would actually pick it up and try it. That's my argument, Pacific, is that it's not a horror game, but it's kind of like mindfucky and existentialism and stuff. And that can be kind of scary. So that's my argument with it. This one also came with little, like, art cards. This one says, the room you can't usually access, the first copy machine, the employee lounge, and the piano that you can't interact with in the boss's office. I like the humor of this game. So we're going to check it out and just have a bit of fun with it today. It'll be a very chill stream.
Yesterday I let Cortana touch my tra-la-la, and the electric shock she gave me caused me to shit myself as I came. Only problem was, I was in this damn suit in space. So here, I float in white and brown stains, rethinking my life on a brighter. Not I have a new kink to explore, though.
Uh-oh. Hello, HJ. Welcome in. Master Chief's been going through it, hasn't he? He really has. Also, my purple controller, the one I usually use, is still flat. I had it on the charging dock last night, but it didn't charge very far, and I was a little worried that it would die in the middle of stream today, so we're using the backup controller. You have the grey camo one with us today. Not our usual purple one. This controller also needs cleaning. Ew. All my controllers need cleaning, honestly. I'm pretty sure I own toothpicks. It's probably time that I just give them all a bit of a clean. I just keep forgetting. Every time I get a new controller for stream, I'm like, I should probably clean this, and then I just forget. That was very graphic. That's fine. I think there's been worse. Honestly, I think there's been worse ones. But that's the plan for today. We're just gonna fuck around in the Stanley Parable a little bit. Not do a whole lot. Very chill, very relaxing stream. And just have a little fun with it. Fuck around with the game a bit, you know. Enjoy it. Let me swap our scenes and boot this guy up. But yes, I was looking at... Let me just make sure that looking at the trophy list isn't going to show my PlayStation name. No, it's not. Cool. But yeah, I was looking at the trophies, and I'm not going to have a death counter today either. And the game name also isn't Alan Wake anymore. Let me change that real quick. Stanley Parable. There we go. Now it needs to be centered. Sick. Problem solved. Hi, Fossil. Welcome in. Think you raged yesterday. This game will make you rage. But no, I was looking at the trophy list and I was having a bit of a laugh at them. You can't jump. Beat the game. Pretty standard. Quit the game and then start it again. Click on door 435 times. Get your first trophy. Awards you a trophy. This one is just a bunch of 8s. So set all setting sliders in the menu to all available numbers. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. I wonder if you can just change your console settings to get that one. That's kind of intriguing. Knock knock, who is there, Falsel? Is this a fun joke? I'm down for a fun joke. Test trophy description, please ignore. Thank you for the gifts, I appreciate it. This is the one I was talking about. Complete the game in under 4 minutes. And then play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Like, such random descriptions. No, we're gonna give it a shot. Candy ASMR. It's not very ASMR. It's very loud, actually. I'm sorry. Developed by Crows. I think I actually have Crow PTSD after Alan Wake, gonna be honest. Subtitle language? English, please. Have you played the game before? I have not. Please adjust the slide until the computer is barely visible. I don't think I will. More likely change the dates. Just like saw on the PS3. I would say so. Please enter the current time. It is 2:25 PM. Is it in 24-hour time? No. Okay. 2:25 PM. Okay. Why is it so ominous? Alright. Settings. Oh look, the computer's the title screen. That's cool. Controller vibration off, please. Subtitles, cool. All that looks fine. Delete save data. No, thank you. That all looks fine. Alright, cool. Easy. Easiest settings menu I have ever navigated.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, everyone say hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Why do you say it like that?
Employee number 427's job was simple.
What is my
He sat
job?
at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
I can do that.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push.
You can tell Stanley's at least 50 in this game because he
This is
types
what
like that.
Employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Damn, he gets no days off.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Ooh, it's almost
Stanley
like he was.
happy.
So it has an achievement to play it on Halloween and on
Something
Christmas.
very peculiar happened.
Halloween makes
Something
sense.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What
He had been at his desk for
happened?
nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Uh-oh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting.
Hi,
or
Norik. I
even
am
say
good. How are
hi.
you?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This
What has been
complete
up to lately?
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh shit, it's me now. Okay. Oh my fucking hell, this sensitivity. Hold on. This needs to come the fuck down. There we go. I'm so slippy. The cable management is atrocious. Alright. Just click on everything possibly We're out. We're free. It said to click on door 435 times.
Stanley decided to go to the... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yeah.
Click a door
sorry.
5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No,
Yeah.
no.
I'm sorry.
Can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
But it said that's how it would happen.
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
Yeah.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Give me a fucking trophy, dude.
Do it. Yes, almost certainly.
This is an achievement hunter's worst nightmare. How many clicks did he just say? We're just gonna sit here and spam X for a while. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's what you wanted, right?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? Where's 417? These are the 4 twos. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. I could just do this for 3 hours. 437. There it is. How are you, cardboard? Welcome in.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Sweet.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, 415, 10 clicks. Can I sprint? No, but I can crouch. In bed, ready to sleep. I hope you have a good sleep. 417. Where's 417?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Wait, where's
doors,
417?
he entered the door on his left.
There's a lavatar in chat. Crap, I can't go back. Oh. All good. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a good sleep. Alright. Can I go in any of these? Nope. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. I think it works. Good night, cardboard. Dream good things. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings. James, you are fired. Oh. Oh. More money. Things. But with money to buy more things? Graphs. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. This is how just actual work works. A lot of percent. I agree. Stripes! The boss appreciation minute. I want to read everything. Get Chris out of the broom closet? I don't think I will. Chris!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Chris? Chris?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Chris?
Just an empty broom closet.
Chris?
No reason to still be here.
But I want to be here. Reading simulator, exactly.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't think I will. What's downstairs? Oh, why is it red and creepy down here? Red lights normally don't mean anything good. Oh, it's the parking
Stanley
garage.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Stanley's having
He might
a
be fired for
rebellion.
that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
1, 2,
All because
B4.
he believed everyone had vanished.
What happened
His
to
boss would
3?
think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically
so right.
behind him wherever he went?
It's because we're in a video
For that matter,
game.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Well, that's
No,
not a video
Stanley said
game.
to
That's
himself,
just
"This
an
is
office
all
building.
Too strange. This can't be real." And at last,
Cold
he came to the
drinks.
conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
$1.25?
He
What a
just hadn't found the
steal.
words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what
Leaf.
a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
This is
He wasn't going
looping.
to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose
Okay,
I'll
well,
wake
this
up
isn't a
soon.
loop.
I'll have to go back to my boring
Hi,
real-life
Zach.
job pushing
Welcome.
buttons. I may as well
$1.25
enjoy
is
this while
not
I'm
a
still
steal. That's
lucid.
pretty
So,
cheap
he
for a
imagined
can of
himself
drink
flying
now.
and began
Especially
to
from a
gently
vending
float
machine.
above
They're
the
like
ground.
3-5 bucks now.
Then he imagined himself
Wait, what?
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was
Oh.
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
Stars.
still not woken up.
Wow.
How was he remaining so lucid?
This in the
And
US.
then
Okay,
perhaps
well,
the
yeah,
strangest question of them
that's
all
probably about
entered
$3
Stanley's
then.
head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
That makes sense, I
Why is
suppose.
there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
What if the voice is
Now the
Stanley?
voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly
And like 10
strange.
years ago,
I'm
okay,
intrigued
valid.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
There
Someone
comes the
thought it all
existential
very
crisis.
odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Gonna go so fast through
Now,
these
hearing the voice
rooms.
speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Rain, here's killing stream. You're all
Certain
good.
beyond a doubt that
I
this was,
I
in
do
fact, a
understand.
dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely.
Because
if he
the
could
voice is
He
Stanley.
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
I can still see
the fresh
things.
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
I can still see.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back
I'm
to
too
my
asleep
job.
for this brain
Let me
fuckery.
continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All
Stanley
I want
has a
is
wife?
my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm just spinning now. Whee! No, we're still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone.
Ooh, everything's getting hazy
I
now.
must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Hazy and red.
Everything went black.
Oh,
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
what happened to Stanley?
Mariella
Did
woke up on a
Stanley
day like
die?
any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk
Oh
was
shit, is that
interrupted by the
Stanley?
body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Damn, just not calling an ambulance straight away.
This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension,
what about the
rest of her life.
ambulance?
She had no time for this.
What about
So
the
it was only a
ambulance?
moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
I don't know, this seems like it's
And then
been
she
more than a
turned to the
moment.
man.
Definitely more than a moment. Is that it? We back at the start?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
Could it mean?
Yes, we are.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Alright,
missed a
well,
memo.
let's try this door thing again.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click
'Cause
a
we-
door
'cause we
5
missed a
times?
door
Is
last
that all
time.
You think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
Yeah, no, it
would
definitely
say that's
just
the kind of
restarted.
effort that warrants recognition.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment.
Alright.
A willingness to go all the way no matter the
What was it?
cost. Why don't you
430
go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Alright. So we find 417. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437 is... I missed it. Where the fuck was 437? There it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415.
My friend rage quit this
Let's
game
do
and
10
broke
clicks
his
or so.
mouse. Really? Okay, 415. There we go.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. 437 was back at the start.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Alright, the copy machine. This?
Right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I think we're getting somewhere too, Mr. Narrator Man.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419 would be back this way, wouldn't it? 420. 419. Here we go. Oh,
Yes!
yeah!
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
Put a
Go
hole
give me
in the
few clicks
wall.
on door 416.
Jeez. Alright, 416.
We've almost got it.
Almost.
Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Back to the copy machine. This man's having a great time.
Finish
Touch.
it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We did
Yay!
it. Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
Yay!
Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Me too. What were some of the other achievements? Can we just try and get a bunch of achievements? Beat the game we still haven't got. Test trophy. Quit the game and start it again. You can't jump. No, you cannot, but I don't know how to unlock that one. Set all settings to all available numbers. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's... Can we get into any other rooms? At all? Can I steal anything off desks? Is that just a pencil sharpener? Is that guy's whole job to use a pencil sharpener? I hate Mondays. Me too. Me too. So 427 was our room. That's where we started. Can I go back? No. Alright. So I can't... Looks like can't get into any of these other rooms. I sounded more proud about the achievement than he should have been. Yeah, no. He's been waiting his whole life for that.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
You're so right. But what if, hear me out, one of these is unlocked? Hear me out now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so we followed the left last time, so let's do the right one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just gonna, you know, continue to try all the doors. Just in case, because you never know. Oh, well, this looks lovely.
A room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Honestly, it is a very nice lounge. I'll be honest, it is actually quite... Are all the mugs I hate Mondays? No, that one says Dad.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even
Coffee
though
nut.
all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Does that one just say... Oh, I thought that was just going to say fuck. But I guess
eager
not.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. I don't think I will. Hello, Tum Dum. Welcome in. How it be? Where we at?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Okay. Understood. Wow. Where are we right now? I have no idea. Can I climb up these? Nope. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. But if you're dead, how do you get fined? Oh.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
No, I'm
not
having
sure-
a great time.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Where
is
am
that
I
the
going?
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
My wife?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
It's probably my wife, considering we have no days off. Thank you for the gifts, I appreciate it. Your family gets the fine? That would make sense. What is this mysterious dark door?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to
I hate
her.
the swinging
If you
light.
can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Can I unplug it?
Stanley picked up the phone. A white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. For a life reunited
I just unplugged it.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Oh, it's easy. I just
chose incorrectly.
I just bent down.
That was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
I'm just really good.
These decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible.
What?
I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh shit.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
I'm
if
sorry.
you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I'm
Or did you
sorry.
not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Okay.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a
We
real
fucked up.
person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Hi,
He could invent a
Rupert.
machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or
I
he
don't
could
want a
spend years of hard
grasshopper
work forgetting
burger.
how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
Okay.
yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
Okay.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Gaslight
Turn to
them.
a
Got it.
partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What is that? I'm not
Excellent.
saying that.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making
I mean, this
process.
seems fine.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more
That's
than 8?
too many.
And
I can
finally,
do with,
if
yeah,
you
like
begin to
maybe
wonder
2
if your
choices.
choices are actually meaningful, and
Honestly.
whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time,
Yeah, so
your
it doesn't
partner
matter
will
if I
provide
make
you
the
with
right
an
choice or not,
exercise
'cause
to
they're
test and
marginally
reinforce the
insignificant.
material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
Where
You may have noticed
did
that
the
this
trucks
film
come
has begun
from?
to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly
Exit?
informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do
Will it
would have
plug
been.
back in?
This way, please.
Can I do literally anything else? Where are we at? Back out here now. Alright, back onto our little lift.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the
Oh, they
main
put
character
rails
dying
up.
senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright, home time. Just gotta make sure. Just gotta test the doors.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
The left door, you say?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the
But
story
Stanley
first.
died
I'm
last
quite
time.
Sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly.
Oh,
Hurry back in the
jeez.
other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What is happening? Alright. And then back through this one. I kind of like the wonky filing cabinet, I can't even lie. It's kind of cool. I don't know.
It's ruined.
Oh,
I
jeez.
can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so
Enjoyment.
special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it?
Yeah.
Now that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Oh, they're like
I don't
chairs
know.
in the desk.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the
Do
game
not
down.
alter
I
without
have to.
consulting whiteboard
I have
manager. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I done?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
Yes.
Who thought you were so clever.
Yes.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
It looks
The
great.
only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story.
It's
If you'd just gone
beeping.
through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would
Yeah,
have been so
really?
perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I'm sure you
I
did.
tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I really don't want to.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly
Hello?
as Stanley would.
It just
That means
straight up
choosing
won't let me
responsibly and
anymore.
Always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll
Why is
be
that
up to
one
the
roof
task.
tile a different
Just follow
colour?
my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to see if it's going to get to a point where it'll just stop giving me 2 doors. Oh, the audio's gone weird.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly
breaking.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the
All right,
task.
one more
Just
time.
follow my lead and you'll be fine.
One more
All
time.
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I mean, it's not getting any worse. It's still staying pretty fucked. I'm on the roof. Oh? Oh. Weird.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, it was so close.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay,
That means
fine.
choosing responsibly and always putting
Fine.
the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. I will be boring. Yay!
There was not a single person
Note
here
room.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Now, we also didn't go to boss's office last time,
Coming
so...
to the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So let's try upstairs this time. Oh, well, this is fancy. This is real fancy.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice
What if it was
receiver
just
next
a
to it.
day off?
Surely behind this door
What if
lay
it was
all
just
the answers
Christmas?
to his questions.
And that's why
beyond
no
all
one's here.
probability, he knew the
Kecleon in
passcode.
chat?
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Can I click on it? Hello?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Do I have to actually say it? What am I missing?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we
I'm
can't get on with the
trying.
story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
thinking
what
I
had
might
show you,
actually have to
then why did you
unmute
come
the
here?
controller
You
and
had a
like
choice,
talk
you
into
know.
the
You could have
controller.
gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me.
Because I
Explain
went through the
yourself, you
right door
coward.
and it
You-
didn't do anything.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Oh,
doors, he entered
shit.
the door on his left.
Oh.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Did we do
So I
it?
need
Question
you
mark?
to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
This game looks fun.
Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
Well, clearly not, because I made a decision and you didn't like my decision. So,
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice choice is correct. That is the best
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah. That's all.
Right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right
Why did the
thing to
credits
do.
stop?
Take as much time as you need.
Hello, Sean. Welcome. And we're back.
All
Okay.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Speed run
Stanley
through
decided
here.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think this time we're gonna do
When
everything
Stanley came to a set of
exact.
2 open doors, he entered the
We'll
door
go
on
left,
his
we'll go upstairs, and we'll try the speaker.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Just
Stanley
zip through
decided to
here.
go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Upstairs.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs again. And then this
Stepping into
way.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Oh, it's
stunned to discover not an indication
different.
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
It looks
orchestrated this.
different.
What dark secret was being held
How
from
can you
him?
get this game? I'm
What
pretty
he could
sure
not
it's
have known
on
was that the
PC
keypad
on
behind the boss's
Steam,
desk
but this is the
guarded
PS5
terrible truth
release.
that his boss
I think
had
it
been
also
keeping
released on
from him.
Nintendo Switch
And
last
so the
week
boss
too.
had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Yeah, did he?
2845.
Hey, this one
Of
isn't a
course,
voice receiver.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What was it? 2845?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Yes, completely
Stanley
random
input the
buttons.
correct code by sheer
Much
luck.
trouble can I get in for not sleeping for
He
3
stepped into
days?
the newly opened
Soviet.
passageway.
Not again. You have to sleep. We've been through this. You should play it. It's pretty entertaining. I can see that there's a lot of replayability here. To see all of the different
Descending deeper
circumstances.
into the building, Stanley
I don't need
realized
sleep,
he
I
felt
need
a bit
answers.
peculiar.
Answers for
It was
what?
A stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question
Another
and
sour
challenge
candy?
himself.
What
Why did he
flavour
feel
we doing this
now,
time?
When for years it had never occurred to
Black
him?
cherry, watermelon,
This question
apple,
would
blue
not go
raspberry, and
unanswered
lemon.
for long.
I did black cherry earlier. Is that a gunshot? Is the
Stanley
game
walked straight
expensive?
ahead through the
No,
large
not
door
really.
that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? This is the Ultra Deluxe version, which is like expanded than the normal one, but this was 50 Australian dollars, so it's really not that bad. Why does bottled water have an expiration date if water doesn't expire? It's usually for the plastic bottle itself, actually. Not the contents of the bottle.
Screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Alright,
himself.
let me get a
Did he
watermelon
have the
one.
strength to find out?
I hope that that gets you some sleep, Soviet. The expiration dates on water is for the plastic. Nom, nom, nom. Nom, nom, nom. Ah. Watermelon hurts.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
The watermelon one's...
Fear not, for I have arrived.
The watermelon one's really bad. Oh. Hi, Wastelander. Oh, Christ. Why does my washing machine eat my socks? Because you don't feed him regularly.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Oh.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Watermelon's the
time?
worst
Was this the
one.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life.
How the heck does someone beat this in 4 minutes?
Never. It was
That's why I
unthinkable,
picked it.
wasn't it?
So fair.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his
I remember
entire
Black
life
Cherry being the
utterly
worst one, but it's
blind to the
certainly not.
world?
Matrix 3 reference? I haven't seen it.
But here was the proof.
I
The
loved
heart
The
of
Matrix.
operation.
I watched the
Controls
second one and it was
labeled
kind
with
of bad,
emotions.
and I never watched the
Happy Or
rest.
sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink
Offline?
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. It's probably in facility power. Awaiting input. Off. Did I do it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
The worst part is that sometimes it itches and I
Was it
can't
over?
scratch the itch because I can't find the belly button. Where did you take it?
Yes,
What did you do to it?
he had won.
White
He had
ears?
defeated the
I.
machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
The hospital
Stanley
took it from
reflected on
me?
how many puzzles
Why
still
would they
lay
do
unsolved.
that?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
The
as
doctors cut my
sunlight
husband's
streamed
belly
into the
button off?
chamber, he realized none of this mattered to
Why?
him. For
Why
it
are
was not
doctors just
knowledge or
taking
even
belly
power
buttons? I
that
don't
he had been
understand.
seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone
God, this
tell him
blackness
where
is
to
so
go,
slow.
what to do, or how to feel.
I just...
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Okay, yeah, I can
And
walk
that was
into it.
all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the
It
open
got
door.
destroyed during surgery. Oh! Oh, it's
Stanley felt the
outside!
cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way.
And then he
right
tripped
now,
and ate
that
shit.
things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Needed a hernia repair, but their definition of repair was cut out the belly button, push back in, put in gauze. Yay, we beat it! Then glue hole closed and send home. They didn't give it back to you? Alright. We are gonna get one more achievement, and then I think that's all we're gonna be able to get. I'm not gonna like try and 100% this game, but might as well get what I can, right? Also, I want to test something real quick. Oh, sweet, they are there. Okay, cool. Cool. I have to put the time in again. Well, it's now 3:12. Hang on. Before we get started, can I say something? I guess. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that set seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, set the clock to your favorite time. Pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Aw, that's sweet. The crunching makes me cringe. I like it. It makes it uncomfortable to sleep, lift, sneeze, cough, stand, do anything.
Named Stanley.
And now I have a hernia the size of two
Stanley worked
softballs
for a
trying to
company
merge
in
with
Big
each other
Brother,
instead of a
where
belly
he was
button.
employee
Uh-oh.
number-
Welcome back! There we go. Okay, so we're gonna follow the steps again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Up
Perhaps he had
until
simply
we
missed
get
the
through
memo.
the left door. Favorite time is 6:30 a.m. or p.m.?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright,
There was
left.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
And then through
disbelief,
here.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
And
office.
then upstairs again.
Stepping into his
Favorite
manager's
time of the day
office,
was like it's
Stanley was once
bedtime.
again stunned to discover not an
A broken
indication
clock
of
is
any
right
human
twice a
life.
day. I
Shocked,
suppose.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief.
What
who
was it?
orchestrated
2845?
this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible. He didn't
Oops.
even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm sorry, we've
That
been
kind of
through this
anxiety
before.
Isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Thanks.
Stanley calmly walked forward.
Kabuto
into
in
the
chat.
Passageway.
Whee! What's over this way? Nothing. Alright. So we're gonna go down here, but instead of going into the mind control facility, we're gonna go escape. Could we be the Court of Owls? I suppose.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Be
Why did
ninjas
he
and
feel
shit.
this
You're so
now,
right.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright. In through here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
And then we
Mind
go,
Control
escape.
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Uh-oh.
The door
It's
behind
probably
him
a
was not
bluff.
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
I
and
am.
willingly confront his death.
Hello, ominous corridor. Whee! Oh, it's still going. I'm alive!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched
The
closer
potato
and
isn't
closer to his
animated.
demise,
We
it
might make an
affected its
animated
life
potato
being of
one
no
day.
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of
Am I gonna
no
get
great loss,
crushed?
like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and
What if I
shallow
crouch?
life. Farewell, Stanley.
You can't see me.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal
Who is
jaws.
that?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
The second narrator? Hello? Whoa! Hi, Lemon. How are you? This way?
And yet it would be
Title
just a few
card?
minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator
I'm a
think he was going to
failure.
accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, it's a layout of the office. We've been dead this whole time. Office computers? Solitaire. All off. Turn them all off. Button sounds. Selection of sounds used throughout the game. Wow. Stanley's the name of my tools. You so right. How fun! It's like a museum. I think this is the stuff that got added for Ultra Deluxe. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would be sentient and wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Sure. Stanley's the name of my uncle, cousin, I don't know what he is. One of the relatives that, like, you know you're related to them somehow, you're just not sure how. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had intentionally planned to use these for further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. How do you stay in shape? We're playing the Are you gay? From Dink Dunk. Oh geez, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and a standalone title. Sincerely, Art. Will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? Is really going to let me go shopping. I hope it will have a fine selection of dessert boots. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? A duck and what? Take his kneecaps. How is the game going? I hope it's good or better than the first one. From a cool man. He's my great uncle's kid. I think that's a second cousin. I've got no clue at all. Are you a rock? No. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Oh yeah, we never did that ending either, did we? My dogs have different opinions of my current state of existence. We need to go back and do the phone thing again, actually. I'm lost. Actually. I think I'm lost in here. Hold on a moment. The game is now paused. Okay. One option, vent. Two options, meeting room. Dude, this place is a maze. What if we go up? It's over here. Freedom ending? That's the elevator thing. Yeah, it's just like a museum of game assets. That's quite cool.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
I cannot see at all right now.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. listen to me. You can still save those two.
I'm
You can
back in the
stop
Crusher.
program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Crush. Finally done birthday shopping. All I need to do is get a cake. Let's go. Are you baking a cake or buying a cake? Okay, so we gotta do the phone ending.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
What
Perhaps he
other
had simply
what
missed a
other
memo.
endings are there that we could do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
So
this
the
was
phone
not the
ending
correct
was
way to the
right.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by
I
the
don't got
employee
time for
lounge
baking.
first,
You're
just
so
to admire
right.
it.
Alright, so we got the
Yes, truly a room
lounge.
worth admiring, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We haven't done that yet either.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So we'll do this, and then
Stanley,
we'll do the
I think perhaps
phone.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
The only
I
crush
realize
Stanley
that
will ever
investing your
have.
trust in
Speaking of
someone else can
cake,
be difficult,
yes.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but
I can do a
you
3-tiered
all this
decorated
time.
cake in 4 hours. That's
Someone
very
you've been
impressive,
neglecting,
actually.
Stanley.
Does that exclude
Someone
baking
you've forgotten
times?
about. Please, stop trying
Doesn't
to make
hurt to
every
be ahead
decision
on
by
Christmas
yourself.
presents.
Now, I'm not asking for me.
Enjoy your search for food, Lemon. I hope it goes well. Thank you for the cat ears.
This is it, Stanley.
I don't know what I'm
Your
having
chance
for
to
dinner.
redeem
Probably
yourself,
just leftovers.
To put your work aside, to let her back into
Yes.
your life.
That Luna,
She's
yes,
been
it
waiting.
is. We are indeed playing Stanley.
That's
Got
how,
this game
Stanley.
platinum.
You need to be.
We've done a couple different endings so far. Ooh, burritos. Hell yeah, man.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Our apartment's 427 as well.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me...
No way anyone has this platinum, legitimately. I doubt it.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you
Yeah, I
actually
knew we
think you
didn't
had
have a
loving
wife. One
Who
achievement
wanted to
takes
commit
10
their life to
years.
you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
There would be
I'm trying to
probably
get
a
you to
couple
see
people
something. Come
on, like, the
inside.
PC
Let me show
version.
you what's really going on here.
But yeah, it wouldn't be many. It's 19 endings, including an additional 24. Jeez. Hello from New Zealand, Charky. Welcome. You are like our
This
neighbor.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh shit. New Zealanders are cool.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a
Far
reminder
Eastern
of the
Australia, kind
inconsequential
of.
nature of his existence.
Please press circle. Can I press anything other than circle? What if I just don't press circle? We don't even have an oven. How are we making bread? From Louisiana, but I'll be very far away from here pretty soon. Where are you going? Seen you for a while and I'm half drunk, so why not say hello? So valid. So valid. It's good to have you in. Okay, no,
Look at him
I
there,
will press
pushing
circle.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's
It's
pushing a
transforming
button.
slowly
Now
back into
he's
the
eating
office.
lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him. except
Into
that
New
he's chosen
York?
this life.
Ooh, that'll be a fun change. I was gonna not press triangle for a little bit because I'm curious as to what's gonna happen. So, how have we all been? Actually, food searching. Do it. Get yourself something yummy. I need more caffeine. You need sleep, is what you need. You can't just survive on caffeine all the time. You need a good sleep. a good fun sleep. I think I have to press triangle. It's not gonna let me do anything else.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Surviving off
From behind
caffeine,
his desk,
chaos,
Stanley
and cuss
dreamed
words.
of
That
wild
makes
expeditions
sense.
into the unknown. Fantastic
The B
discoveries of new
2002.
lands.
The
It was
2002
wonderful.
is my birth
Each
year.
day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever
And the
happen to
B
him.
is the start of my last name. It's nothing fancy. I am very
And so he
uncreative.
began to fantasize about his own job.
There's not even a
First, he
TV in
imagined that
here.
One day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
How am I watching TV? This is a good way to do a name. Exactly. To spend time with the boys.
So he
Let's
went
go.
further. He imagined that he came to
It may
two
not be
open
creative,
doors
but it
and that he could
works.
go through either. At
Hi,
last,
failure.
choice.
Welcome.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to
2002
behold.
pictures. That's too many.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow
You
line
know my
weaved
name,
in
do
many
you?
directions.
Don't
And
say
down
it,
another was a
obviously,
game with a
but-
baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Bodies disposed of, 2002. You said you wouldn't tell anyone, Soviet.
It was
You
such a
said it would
wonderful
be a
fantasy. And so instead,
secret.
he relived it again,
The game is going,
and
for
again,
sure.
and again, over and over,
We're just-
wishing beyond
we're
hope
being
that it
very
would never
obedient and
end,
pressing
that
buttons
he might
right now.
always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path.
There's a
Mustn't there
double
be?
in chat.
Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you,
But
mannequin
there
wife.
is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Yeah,
In
it's turning
reality,
back
all
into
he's
the
doing is
office.
pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm
Sleep
trying to tell
time.
him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here,
Oh,
he's
did that
slowly
just open?
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. I won't. TikTok's been quiet lately, but that's okay. I've been streaming at weird times as well, which doesn't help. Ooh, that's not good. Boop all the buttons. Yeah, just press everything except for the button. How long do I have to not press it? If you remember which one it was, Pacific, can you DM it to me? That's an oof. Found an energy drink. You need to find a pillow and a mattress. Oh my god, the ticking of this clock, dude. That's not even the right time. I'm just gonna press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing
I just love
to kill
buttons,
himself?
man.
How can I get him to see
Floor
what I
will
see?
do.
How can I make him look at himself?
That works.
I suppose I
Question
can't.
nothing.
Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play
Is
to
that
my
what the
intended
game is
purpose,
for?
The same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried
All the
again,
walls make a
and
circle.
Stanley
Please
pushed a button.
die. What do you
And I tried
mean?
again, and Stanley pushed a button. and I try.
Oh. Well, that works. So what options haven't we done? What options haven't we done? Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe endings. Got my assorted Baldur's Gate 3 stickers. When did you get Baldur's Gate stickers, dude? Endings? Oh my god. Okay. What are our options? We got the freedom ending. Okay, cool. Microwaving a cup of noodles, that works. I haven't had cup noodles in a while. Okay, let's try and get the endings. So, next one, we have to go all the way back to the mind control facility, but then last time we pressed off, so we're gonna press on. I will have a look at it. New content. This wasn't here last time.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
This wasn't here last time. What's in here? This must be Ultra Deluxe stuff. Whee! Where is it taking us? Yeah, this is Ultra Deluxe stuff.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I didn't realize it was that old.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Don't remember which what it was. It was a PlayStation game.
Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands
Oh,
the world of the
okay.
Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please
That's not too bad
step
then.
inside and
That's
see what
fine.
thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too.
Okay, so
Away
far
we
it's an
go.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Are we gonna go anywhere?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we
Anyone else
do
seeing
something?
sounds? Oh my
There we
god.
go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Synesthesia or just sleep deprivation? Bit of both, maybe. We'll never know.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Where are we at? Got the paper cups, so we can actually microwave them. I just used the kettle. I can't say I've ever microwaved a cup of
Alright.
noodles.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
The jump circle? We can jump now! Yay! I'm gonna go for a personal best. Don't do that. Yeah, the lack of kettles in America is very upsetting. I feel like that would just make life so hard. I'm out of jumps now. Perfect. Well, I guess that's how you get that achievement.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Previous record was a
Another
week.
elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game
All we ever
are
use
not
is the
positive.
microwave. But what if you
It's
want,
just
like,
elevators and jumping.
boiled
Is this
water?
what passes for exciting
For, like, a
new
tea?
content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content.
You have a
right
coffee
there.
pot that just
Hell,
makes
I
hot
could
water.
count to 30 trillion. You could put that on
Wild.
the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Very good. Yes,
I knew
yes.
there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What do we got? Nice plant. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You
Perfect.
see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market.
Is
for
he
no
after
reason
me?
other than to
He
make an
might be
easy
if you
dollar.
don't go to
And
bed.
Don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies.
I
and
looked
it's
at
hard
them.
to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore."
It does.
Quality assurance department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Shut up for like 11 days
It's
straight
my
for a
fault,
science
Stanley.
experiment,
I
longer
built
than
up too much
anyone.
anticipation around
Don't
the new
challenge
content,
Sophie
I'm
to a
afraid.
world
It never lived up
record.
to such expectations.
Uh-oh.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
Boil
no
water on a
gimmicks.
stove. That takes
Just
so
you
much
and me
longer,
having
though.
a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Regular coffee pot. Whack. Oh, this is different. This is different. We're not in the office anymore.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What if I don't want to see it?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise?
No,
have
I
for you?
do,
Well,
I do.
fine. You're a... Oh, never mind. You're not a
No, I
dork.
do want to see it. Show me. What is it? Whee! I want to know what it is. What's my surprise?
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Meow.
thinking about the past and how much better the
I want to try and get a bag
Stanley
of
Parable
Death
used to
Wish
be.
coffee.
So I made something special and
Disgusting.
tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh
Just
shit, are we in
our little
Skyrim
secret.
now?
Take a look.
Hello?
I call it the memory zone. It's where
Hell
I've been
yeah.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak
I jump?
experiences of my life
Nope.
whenever I want.
Strongest ground you can
Experiences
get.
like the launch of the
I'd be
Stanley
curious to
Parable
see what
on PC.
happens, honestly. I don't like coffee, but I would try it, I think. To go help a client with their PC? Gross. If I make a Death Wish coffee, mix in an energy drink, how many colors could I hear? You could probably invent new ones at that rate.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember
But I'm
back in
playing the
October
PlayStation
2013,
port.
when the game originally launched. Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
A trip down memory lane. This is quite nice. I would like a home like this, I think. Oh,
Another here
well, this
where I
is
keep reviews of the
lovely.
Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original
I love
Stanley
that they do
Parable
put
was.
actual reviews
It was
in, though.
literally every
That's
game
cool.
ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now...
Yes,
it's
the
nothing.
shrimp
It's no
colors.
games at all.
Why do
There
shrimp
isn't
get
even
to
a
see all
Stanley
the fun
Parable
stuff?
anymore.
What are they
It's
doing
just a
with them all?
husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Like, what are the shrimp doing with all of those colors? We could put them to so much better use. Memory zone maintenance. Nothing that way.
Here's
Another
moving
review?
passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
This one's a 9.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
I have a friend who makes pre-workout with energy drinks. He gains the ability to teleport.
Boom, done.
You could say that.
Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling
How many
with their beloved
cheeseburgers per hour? If it's not at least 2, it's not worth it. Where's the next door? Here it is.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give
The
to
maintenance
go back
door's
to have
open.
it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh,
Let's
no,
find
oh,
out.
God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games.
Show me.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down
I want
here.
to see.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not
Honestly, I
recommended.
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
Do it.
The game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Just somewhere random. Like right here. Better just a joke on that wall for no reason. Psyduck in chat.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Yeah.
Well, the idea for the game is good. For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest,
What was
I
his
had
name?
always thought of the game's
Noodle
dialogue
Chef.
as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
No.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable
You can't please
isn't
everyone.
quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button.
I mean, fair.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley.
Is pressurized gas gonna make a new wormhole game?
Always been my
What is
motto.
wormhole?
For the
Oh
customers.
lord.
Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here
Skip
it is.
button,
Go ahead
let's
and
go.
give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time.
Migraine
so that the
duck.
second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Good.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No,
Oh, like
no.
Portal?
The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness,
He
that's
doesn't
what they're
shut
going
up,
to
does
get.
he?
Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun.
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long,
Since
rambling
pressurized gas
monologue
is
full of
steam.
unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course,
No, I getcha. My brain just heard wormhole and thought of, like, earthworms.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't
I
you?
did.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display
Isn't
of
Steam
self-absorption, it's right at your
I mean, not
fingertips to go,
always.
and it's all over.
You can have, like, cold Steam.
I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not
Okay, it's
unendurable by any
2:10.
means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about.
Then
I
just
know, it's
don't.
shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has...
I want to do it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Damn.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really,
Yeah,
truly
there
getting
must be a
longer,
bug
and
in
my
the
God, there's
code
no
or
way out of the
something.
room. Stanley, the door is gone.
Ah,
It's
shit.
completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
And now we're
there's
stuck
no
here.
Door, Stanley. There's no door.
About
There's
behind
just
here.
you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how
Well, there
long
is
I'll
nothing
be made
else to
sit
do.
here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing
Brain has
the
like
button
96
again.
tabs open. One's
I
playing
can't
music,
control
but where's it
anything in this
coming
room,
from?
Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe. I have to
Yeah, I
know
mean,
that
there's nothing
sooner
else
or
to do
later,
in here
no
except
matter how
press
much
the
I plead
big
with you,
yellow
you're
button.
going to press the button again. Why would you?
Yep.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh
You're
shit,
back.
did all the
Oh, my
lights
goodness.
die?
I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've
Oh.
been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
There's only
And you'd
one
think
light
that
bulb
that's
left.
just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Yeah.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
Yeah.
It isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all.
And why is that?
It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Correct.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hello.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
All
we've
the
been
lights
through.
are dead
I've
now.
Had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not
That's
moved
what
for
you
one
earn an
entire
hour?
year? Let me describe it for you.
Where the
To begin
funk
with,
do
there
you
is only
work?
regret.
$98 an hour.
Missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Yeah.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
Yeah.
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment.
Yeah,
I
that's
have ever
unfortunate. Hello? Independent contractor living very remote. Fair enough. Number 1 Stanley Parable player. How is it going? Welcome in. Where did he go? Oh. What is that? Oh, it's the, like, smoke alarm? Where'd he go?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny.
There
it was
he
meant to have
is.
a point. It was meant to speak to the human
There
condition.
he
But
is.
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
It has been a minute.
Entertain
Welcome
us.
back.
It wasn't
I
enough.
hope
They
things
had
have been
to leave
going
a
well
pathetic
for you.
little thumbs down review and make all
Oh, the plant's dead. Awesome. More. I can't press it again yet. There we go.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
It
the
is
end,
the
is
Stanley
never the
Parable
end, is never the
Teletubby.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
Oh,
the end.
Christ. Poor narrator guy. Oh shit, the roof is leaking now. If we skip, is there gonna be like water on the floor? No, it's just all going to crumble. What have I done? Oh. The sun! We have light again. And flies. Oh god. How long have we skipped for there to be plant life? Oh, plant life is gone. Taking care of my grandmother, no time for a job. That's fair. It's gotta be done, though. Is that just like all sand? It's kind of creepy now. Husband will be making about the same when he gets his new job. Ooh, that'll be amazing. Oh, geez. Are we... Yeah, we're like on an angle. Oh, I can leave. I don't think the memory zone's still alive. We fucked up. We just go towards the sun, for there is nowhere else to go. Well, this is depressing. No expenses is pretty good alongside it. No income, no outcome. That's fair. Yeah, as long as you don't have like a crap ton of bills and stuff to try and pay. There we go. Anyway, back to the mind control facility.
Stanley decided to go to the
now that we've enjoyed our fun new content. New content. Okay, hold on. I want to do some of these old ones first.
Two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
We just have to survive October. Ports are going on strike beginning of October. Oh, great.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
must go and pick up my grandmother. You are all good. Take your time, do your thing. We'll be here for probably about another hour. Or however much longer of this game we can take.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Well, at least he's being swift about it now. We get another energy drink. Do it. And it actually loads us down here now. Instead of making us sit through the whole thing.
Through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Favorite flavor of energy drink? I'm a Monster Ultra person. I like the sugar-free ones. Ultra Rosa, I think, will forever be my favorite. But I also enjoy the Ultra Peach and the new Ultra Violet. That one's good too. I've never tried the Aussie Lemonade ones. Considering they're called Aussie Lemonade Monster, we don't have them here. Which is very upsetting, because I want to try it. Sugar-free Red Bull. I can't do Red Bull. The drink flavors themselves are fine, but all Red Bulls just have this really weird aftertaste for me that I do not enjoy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It's just regular, so it's a Sprite. Except with caffeine and chemicals. Yeah! So just a caffeinated Sprite. Okay. I suppose I could get behind that.
He couldn't accept it. His own life.
I feel like the joy of Sprite is that it's not caffeinated. I enjoy the aftertaste. It tastes like almost metallic to me. I don't trust it.
Utterly blind to the world.
I didn't say it tastes like Sprite. It does taste like lemonade. We call lemonade Sprite. I think that's the problem.
The heart of the operation controls
if you ask for a lemonade here, you get Sprite.
Sad or content, walking, eating,
but Sprite
drinking,
it's lemon lime.
From this very place.
It's not, I suppose, a true lemonade. Maybe more like a Solo then?
Stanley decided that this
tastes like battery acid and it makes me feel valid.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Hell yeah, I did.
Enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you want?
It's like revenge.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Thanks.
You need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized
fresh lemonade is really good.
The network's emergency
it is.
System. In the event
I wish it was available more regularly.
DNA identification,
I love a good lemonade. What color are Sprite bottles? Green. They are green.
2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh shit.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story.
Run.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Run!
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
Yeah, I suppose the bottles are clear, but they've got a green label on them.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What happened?
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
What does this do?
When I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I don't think that does anything.
Other times,
Shinks in chat. They did used to be green bottles, didn't they? I forgot about that.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
I think people kept mixing them up with Mountain Dew. That's possible.
The control wrested away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
I'm gonna press all the stuff. Yeah, I dislike Mountain Dew a lot. I hate Mountain Dew. There is only one flavor of Mountain Dew I've ever tried that I like, and it's Baja Blast.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing?
I do not like any other
Did you
flavors.
just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen.
Baja Blast and the Thrashed Apple.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored.
I don't remember if I've tried that one.
Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Oh, there's more buttons.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I just want to press all the buttons now.
Stanley, you're in for quite a
Touch.
disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That time
Oh,
to keep the action
that did
moving
something.
along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted
What
to
opened
control
that
this
door?
world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just
Aw,
you
they
being
turned off all my
Will you cling
buttons.
desperately to your frail life?
It just
Or
slammed
will
in
you
your
let it go
face.
peacefully?
Rip.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in.
2, 1. Dad didn't even let himself finish. Pepsi Max is elite. Pepsi Max is definitely my soda of choice. I will agree. Right. I'm trying to look at all the endings now. Get to the mind control facility, climb onto one of the desks and walk off the railing.
Even now,
We can do that.
This was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps.
Mike's hard lemonade.
Was it a painting or a photo?
I don't want Mike anywhere near my lemonade.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered.
I agree. I also don't like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is not it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
It's
wave
like,
of
it
disbelief,
tastes so
Stanley decided to
fake.
go up to his boss's office.
But in a, like...
Stanley walked upstairs to his
I
boss's
know, I want to
office.
say it tastes like cough medicine, but some cough medicine actually tastes good. This one does not.
Here's the door, just go.
Oh, it does it straight away now. Sick. Creaming soda is also very good. Anything without sugar is gross. Whoever says otherwise has issues. Creaming soda is good. I like the blue creaming soda. That is very nice.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What is Iron Brew? Okay, so climb onto one of the desks. Whee!
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome!
Sweet!
Back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Oh?
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Thanks.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
This kind of slaps, honestly.
Walk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job.
I appreciate the effort they went to here. I appreciate the effort. God, whoever made this game needs help. Alright. Listen to the radar until you reach the boss's office. Quickly enter and leave, making sure all doors are closed. Alright. There's one death in the game. Is it the crushing?
He entered the door on his left.
Or the one where we die on the sidewalk and the woman comes to watch us?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss, and then leave. Didn't work. Hold on. Sweet. Money. Oh, I don't think I did it right. Oh, with the double doors? I saw like a flash. Oh. Oh? Elevator? What is up? Can I go up? God, it's like System Shock all over again. Not the elevator music. This is a long-ass elevator. There's a really long elevator. Damn. How far up are we going? When does it end? Let me out! Whoop. I think I broke it. What about down? What if we try down? We'll try down this time. Did someone just whisper? Am I being spoken to? Is he singing? Where's the speaker? I can hear him talking.
Note. Whoever invented elevator must get shot. Or if they're dead, get dug up, brought back, and shot.
He is singing. How long is this elevator? Jesus Christ. Are we waiting for something? Is it a dead elevator? Save you a lot of time, please do. The elevator never goes anywhere. Perfect. I love that. It's just like a fun little break. It's entirely there to fuck with you. Perfect. Good-o. Still can't go back. I think I might have done this one wrong. Until you reach the boss's office, quickly enter and leave, making sure all the doors are closed. All doors behind you will be open. I think maybe it doesn't work because I've, like, instant unlocked that pathway now.
Just go.
Shit. Yeah. Fuck. Shit. Alright. What about another one? Broom closet? Go on a right path ending, it'll stop being instant unlocked? Maybe. I don't even think... There's not even an achievement for unlocking all the endings, which actually is kind of weird. And right door endings. But there is one for not playing the game for 10. Exactly. They didn't put an achievement in for getting all the endings, but they did put one in for playing it for the entirety of a Tuesday. Till you reach the warehouse. There's just a lot of jump off the edge endings. Not Stanley? Okay, we've done the not Stanley one. If you're playing for an entire Tuesday and you haven't got all the endings, that's on you. Yeah, I suppose. That does make sense. Alright, well let's go look at the new content then. Because we looked at the new content, but then it said new.
Good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Show me, I can't wait. What is the new stuff? I want to go that way. Alright. And then in here.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Okay.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
Yeah.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. How fun.
Yes, you see? Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Investor
An entirely new
showcase?
experience built from the ground up. Why there are so many
Taste the
possibilities.
sequel.
It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Looks like it. A lot of post-it notes.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? but the Stanley Parable 2. Now that's an artistic statement right there.
Wow.
It's future-oriented.
This looks
It
great.
screams progress and innovation and long-term
The back
franchising
2
potential.
doors. More Stanley Parable, better Stanley Parable. Win-win. The color red. Okay, good. Good-o. Is that a PowerPoint? There's 2 Stanleys
Clear,
now.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But
Not a good
let's
start.
Take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that
Who took
surely
the red
game will
marker?
Sort of naturally
Me.
spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game
Sure.
development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This way to the show floor. Okay. New features. Wow. Oh, I can't go in there. What are our new features? Oh? Oh, that was that closing. I thought I called the
Try out
elevator.
some of the new features.
What do we got? A merch store? Nice. What else we got? What's over here? What's in here? Please no screenshots. I hate that noise. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Okay, we've been in the jump circle. We know about the jump circle. Okay. Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided.
Oh, I
on
didn't
this
get
one.
to see the
I think that in the
features.
new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday. I like that.
Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Yeah.
Happy 12th
Oh.
birthday, step-niece it is.
But I didn't want that one. Oh.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Sure.
So with that in mind,
Name.
my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Phone interfering with speaker noise when a message or a call, literally. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate
Okay.
the full experience of this feature.
I can do
Just
that.
play along. I promise you'll love it.
I
Okay, here we go.
am
Let's
Jim.
take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
I do.
Are you really, truly Jim right
I
now?
am.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I am Jim. Pretty
Yes,
cool.
you see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it
Pretty
again.
cool.
It hits even harder the second
Nice.
time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Yeah.
Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay. Let's go try another feature. What we got? We've had Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
What we got? A reassurance bucket. I'll go to the reassurance bucket. The reassurance bucket's up here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
makes sense.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Oh, there's the bucket.
The many disorienting
Man of
contradictions
trolling,
of the Stanley
honestly.
Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance
I want to take
while
the
the
bucket.
bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
I agree.
Give it a try.
Bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of
It's like
crushing
having a
despair,
friend.
must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Well, thank
I
you.
think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Good bucket.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't
They
they?
do.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Hello, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, Ian. Can I put the bucket back? Can I take the bucket with me? I'm gonna take the bucket with me. Fuck yeah. Let's go,
Anyone give
friend
awards
bucket.
for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
And then it was this way we had to go. New and easy trophy? Get it here. Oh. The jump circle. We've been through the jump circle before. Exit. Collectibles. I want the new and easy trophy. Avani, welcome in, Avani. It's good to meet you. Pull the lever, receive your new trophy.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world.
But I want
who are
it.
uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
But I want it. Give me, please. Please. Can I have it? Pretty please? Can I please have? Oh. Okay. No trophy for me then. That's fine. I didn't want it anyway. I didn't even care about it, actually.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
What haven't we seen? Expo Hall Guide. Map free trophy. The button that says the name. Merch. Settings World Champion. Where was that? I think we missed that. That was across from the merch stall. Okay. Merch stall. Is that this? I guess so. Oh. Alright. Got the noises of the bucket. Office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole. Okay. Let's go to the infinite hole. It just won't end. Boy, am I excited for the infinite hole. Never have I ever wanted anything greater. Surrounding area, depth infinite.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's
Yeah.
never been done before in a video game.
Yeah.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall.
Boy, am
until
I
the end of
excited.
time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games.
It does look
as a
very
medium.
deep. Whee!
You see? Isn't it
Hooray!
wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions.
It
if
is
I do
wonderful.
say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top,
Oh,
and
sick.
we can continue onward.
What if I don't wanna?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button.
Hang
to
out
get
on
back to the top.
TikTok, thanks,
Maybe
Jay.
do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
What if I don't wanna? Oh, that is unsettling.
Okay,
I don't like
Stanley,
looking
I don't know
up.
quite how to say this tactfully,
I don't like
but
looking
it's possible
up.
that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the whole.
Okay,
Great.
okay.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Alright. What haven't we seen? I think we looked at office decorations already. I think. We'll go back. There's a ninja skin chat. Alright. We didn't go up here. Ooh.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Awesome.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yoink. Sweet. Wonderful.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
Infinite Hole
tragic.
collectible. I think it's just the epilogue, which is the semicolon, which is here? That's the jump circle. Is it there? Okay. Jump circles N. Okay, it's around here. I think. Yeah, epilogue, sweet. Cool. Neato. Settings world champion. Aww. Aww. There's nothing there. Now we're just back here. How do I get out of this place? Exit. Yes. Exit. Wonderful. Wonderful.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
I am. Ooh. What's this?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I
Yes, I know
do.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. So,
I sit.
let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yay!
I mean, there's potential here, right?
Oh yeah, no, for
Sort of-
sure.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
No, I like it.
Okay, yes. This is much better. I feel good about this. Here
What we
go.
got?
Version 2.
I think
Who
I
am I
preferred the
kidding,
first
Stanley?
one.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Peacefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Like an
I
Ultra
suppose it
Deluxe
could, but it
version,
would
maybe?
need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Ooh. So my stuff's still there.
This is the story of a man named Stan.
Hey, it's got the balloons now.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Because this is Stanley
Could it
Parable
mean?
2.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Got all the balloons. Nice. I
Stanley
like
felt the
them.
bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
What
Why
bucket?
was he not doing it?
Where's our bucket friend? There it
Stanley
is.
picked up the bucket.
Let's go. Bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright, let's go.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
I agree.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs
Come on,
to
Mr.
the
Bucket.
boss's
Let's
office.
go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
Oh, is it?
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster
2584?
fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now,
Or
in his
2485.
darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Oh, it's different
It
now.
would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
It's 2845.
But Stanley guessed the correct
I was
code by
close.
sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh, we got one of the
One of the
figures.
miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Nice.
no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
I remember.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. I'm savoring it. It's bucket time.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I think I need a reassurance bucket
Stanley
in
and the
real
bucket
life,
walked straight
honestly.
ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I need a reassurance bucket. TikTok's pissing me off. Valid.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Onwards, me and my friend Bucket. There it is.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
But I didn't,
Everyone in
because
the
I like the
office was
bucket.
being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
I gotta fly. You're all good,
I'd never seen
Pacific. Thank you
anything
for
like
hanging
this,
out. I
and very
appreciate
nearly
it.
burst into tears as Stanley
Good luck
held
with
it
your
gently,
work.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Touch.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
No, the bucket's
Kinds of
good.
things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
The bucket's great.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Thank you for the self-care. Once we get this ending, I think that is going to be us done for the day.
Operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored
Blue
and
lights.
commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
blue's almost
decided
so
that
much
this
brighter than the
machinery
others. I
would
don't know
never
why.
again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
Touch.
he and the bucket would dismantle
Touch.
the controls for good. Two best friends,
Yeah,
Stanley
we
and the
will.
bucket, up against the world. They high-fived
After I
in a
touch
really
this.
cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Boop.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was
Why?
a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Oh.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
Uh-oh.
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room.
Can the bucket not go with me?
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized
No.
the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
I can't
To be
see
trapped eternally in
shit.
darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Yay! Okay, I think the sequel is now paused. I think that is where we are going to leave our time with the game for now. And now it says the Stanley Parable 2. How many trophies do we end up getting? 5 out of 12. Not bad at all. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. I know this was something a little bit different, but it was very chill, very enjoyable. I liked it. I enjoyed the game. I like the sense of humor with these sort of games. I do. And the nuance is all very fun. So I appreciate this game, and I'm glad that I played it. So thank you all for being here with me, hanging out with me while we play it. I appreciate it. We still have one more stream left for the week. So we will be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. AEST. We are going to play some more Pokemon Coliseum, which I am very excited for. We didn't play any Pokemon Coliseum last week, so I'm keen to play some more. It's been a while. It has been a while, so it'll be good to go back to it and have another chill stream tomorrow. So thank you all for hanging out again today. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, and thank you to everyone on TikTok for the gifts and the likes. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and end the TikTok stream here. So for anyone who has been watching over there, feel free to chuck a follow if you haven't already. Otherwise, I will see you guys back tomorrow morning. Goodbye. There we go. All done. All done. Go ahead. I will drop our Discord in chat for anyone who's interested, and my other socials, including the TikTok and YouTube. Thank you, Jay. And hopefully we'll be able to do YouTube tomorrow, because I'm curious to see, now that I have my OBS key for TikTok, if I'm going to be able to do the 2 YouTube streams simultaneously. So I will be trialing that tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes, assuming it will let me tomorrow. Thank you for dropping the raid messages. Go ahead and grab those if you would like to say hello. Grab the first one if you're not subscribed, the second one if you are. As always, if you're lurking and you want to continue to lurk, please feel free to do so. Today we are going to raid into our wonderful friend Loonbetch. They are playing some Dragon Age 2, and they are also currently raising money for the suicide prevention organization. So we will go say hello to them. We don't get to raid into Loon a whole lot. They raid into us quite a lot, so we shall return the favor. But I will catch you guys at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for some Pokemon Coliseum. Hopefully I will see you guys there. Thank you again for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Until next time, everyone, stay safe, have a wonderful time zone, and goodbye.